Which dogs would you say are most at risk for a heat stroke at this time?
So there's actually the risk factors are similar to those in people. So if you are very young or very old, those are the ones at highest risk of overheating. Also, if the dog is overweight or deconditioned, there's any kind of underlying lung or heart disease, if they have long, thick hair, as well as they don't get enough water. They don't drink enough water or have access to enough water.
And so walk us through also how dogs keep themselves cool, because it's a bit different from how we humans do it. And so I think knowing this information will help inform people on how they can help ensure that their dogs stay cool during this hot weather.
So Stephanie, I had our dog for 15 years, our other dog, 15 years before I even realized that their sweat glands were not in their skin. I thought they were just like us, but actually their sweat glands are in their paws, and so they're right there in their paws. So they really can't house a lot of sweat glands. So even though they can sweat a little, they really can't get rid of a lot of their body heat through those paws. So the other way that they cool is through their nose and their mouths by panting. So it's real important to never muzzle the dog to make sure he can go cool himself.
And because we know that the sweat glands are in the paws, what can we do to help protect our puppy's paws during this hot weather?
Oh, so this is real important to make sure we take really good care of their paws. So if you're going on a walk, to test the surface. Well, you know, you've probably been outside walking barefoot and saying, ow, ow, ow. Your
exactly.
feet get, our dogs are no different. Their paws hurt too, and they get burned. So if you are going outside, make sure you take your bare hand or your bare foot and hold it on the surface that you're going to be walking on for 10 full seconds. And if it's hot, if you can't stand it, then it's not good for your dog. And they can actually get third-degree burns on their paws. It's really sad to see.
Yeah, something we definitely want to avoid. And what are some of the warning signs we should be looking out for? Any particular ways that our pets might show signs of distress if they're feeling too hot?
So definitely panting excessively or drooling, not being real responsive. That's kind of my dog anyway. When I'm calling him, he doesn't always answer, but yeah, he tends to wander and just not be as responsive as he normally is. So definitely look for that. The worst thing that can happen is that it can progress to heat stroke. So you really want to catch this when they're overheated and not progressing to the heat stroke, which can result in cardiac arrest, organ failure, or death.
Yeah, we certainly want to avoid that. And you know, what are tips on how we can ensure that our pets can avoid heat exhaustion and overexposure to all the hot weather?
So definitely don't leave your dog in the car. Even if it's 70 degrees and you have the window cracked, it can get up to 120 degrees very quickly, in minutes that they say. So just don't leave your dog in the car. There are a lot of things now that they have, accessories they have for dogs for cooling. They actually have a dog vest, a cooling vest, and bandanas. You actually take the vest or the bandana, soak it in water, squeeze out the water, and then put it in the refrigerator for 10 minutes, and then put it on the dog. And yeah, it's really nice if you're going for a longer walk. And then to rehydrate, as the dog gets hot, you could just spray down or pour water over the vest or the bandana, and that will help them cool naturally. But also, I want to make a point that it's not just about overheating outside. It could also happen inside. You know, our air conditioner went out and it was 100 degrees in here, and not everybody has air conditioning. So real important to think about their being cool enough inside as well as outside. So one of the things that you could do, by the way, when you go on a walk, make sure you have water for your dog. And I have one of these little portable, I don't know if you've seen one of these. These might be great for your dog too, if you don't have one. And you just carry it, and when they get thirsty, you just pop it open and then pour them some water, and there you go, a little instant dog dish.
That's adorable.
Yeah. So if you don't have the vest, you can get a wet towel and wring out the water, put it on them. What I've tried also is the frozen water bottle, and put it under their chin and let them lay on it. But my dog here, he doesn't like it. It's too hard. So what I've done before, you know, most dogs like socks. So I put ice cubes in a sock and then let them lay on that, or put it under their chin to cool off. So it's a little bit more comfortable than a hard plastic bottle.
So some great options and advice on how we can all keep our pets safe during this very hot weather. I think I saw your dog on the bottom corner there, so we hope that you and your pooch are gonna be able to stay safe and cool during this summer. Thank you so much, Karen, this morning.
You're very welcome.
Okay, we'll be right back.